What up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I got a fun video for you guys. Today, we're talking Goosebumps. Now, the other day, I did a video on Are You Afraid of the Dark on VHS, which is getting tons of views. So I wanted to kind of keep that party rolling here and pop things over to the Goosebumps side of physical media because I have quite a large collection. Now, when it comes to the entire series on physical media, it is mostly slim pickings. Okay, there was never an official full release of all episodes here in the States. There was the UK release, which I have, which I'm going to show you. But yeah, that Are You Afraid of the Dark on VHS video did really well. And so I wanted to kind of show you guys not just Goosebumps on VHS, but Goosebumps on DVD, etc. Because I have quite a bit of a Goosebumps physical media collection. So let's get right into it so you guys can kind of see what I got. I'm still missing some. I don't have the complete Goosebumps United States DVDs. There's so many of them out there. But let's get into it. So first, right off the bat, the only time to my knowledge the show is ever released in full, okay, under one roof, one set, was this Via Vision Goosebumps collection. There might have been one other edition, possible, that they did this also overseas. It was never done in the States. But this is, I got to show this thing off first. This is from Via Vision. This thing goes for big money. And so you got the an officially licensed Goosebumps DVD collection. Again, this is a UK release. This is Region B. This will not work in a standard United States DVD player. But this is just a one of my absolute grail pieces. I wanted to own the collection in full. It's a 12-disc set. Just super, super cool. And it's got like a top loader with then some stills over here. Just a gorgeous set. Then you have 4 individual DVD cases. I'm not going to open them up, but there's 3 discs in each of these, 12 discs total. Just gorgeous. I mean, this is a really awesome set. This is, like I said, this is one of my grails in my collection. I was really happy to add this. But yeah, you have the complete Goosebumps DVD collection from Via Vision. If you can find this thing, it is not easy to find. Definitely grab it. I mean, this is like, if you're a Goosebumps fan, this is like something you want to have in your collection, bar none. Like, get a UK player, get a region-free player, and get yourself this set. I mean, this is a moment frozen in time as far as Goosebumps is concerned. And to be honest with you, with the way the most recent adaptation was canceled so quickly, I don't know if this thing's ever going to get an official release. I just don't think it's going to happen. It hasn't happened in 30 years. Why would it happen now with the franchise kind of like in the rudder at the moment? They've tried to revive this thing so many times, and it just hasn't really happened. I know that the show is doing pretty well, but I don't know. I don't see it happening. So definitely grab this if you can find it on eBay. It's super, super rare, but they pop up from time to time. So yeah, you got the Via Vision complete Goosebumps collection. All right, next up. We got all right, so we got some individual DVDs here. Okay, we've got a Goosebumps 3-pack thriller. You got Monster Blood, Night of the Living Dummy, and Say Cheese and Die. Okay, super cool. They did a line of 3-episode DVDs. I'm still tracking down some of these. I don't have all of them, but yeah, you got 3 episodes in here. You got Monster Blood, Night of the Living Dummy, and Say Cheese and Die. Then you got another 3-pack thriller of Attack of the Jack-o'-lanterns, The Headless Ghost, and The Scarecrow Walks at Midnight. Now, some of these I have duplicates of. Like, I have some of these individual releases on DVD, and then I've got them in the 3-pack thrillers as well, or the 2-packs. So really cool. And I also like with the aesthetic on these, which all of them have like the headstones as like the episodes. Really cool. Then you got another 3-pack thriller, Attack of the Mutant, The Blob That Ate Everyone, and Go Eat Worms. Super cool. All right, then you've got just a standalone release, The Scarecrow Walks at Midnight. Super cool. All right, then you've got some of these kind of like individual DVD releases that were put out on these like rainbow colored shells, like these purple shells with like classic Goosebumps artwork that was super, super cool. So for example, you have Deep Trouble. And these were just such a cool aesthetic because they looked like a Goosebumps book. And I love the way they did that. I actually have a double of this. If anyone has one that I don't have and wants to trade, hit me up. But yeah, I'm really cool DVD cases. You got the artwork on the inside. All right, then you've got Cry of the Cat, super freaky episode. Then you've got How I Got My Shrunken Head. Again, looks exactly like the book, so cool. Then you've got again another copy of Deep Trouble. Then you've got the trilogy. So what's interesting about this release, I looked it up. It's so bizarre to me, because the cover is Monster Blood, but it's not. Maybe it's a boot. I don't know. Maybe I got a boot. But it's actually the trilogy, and I think this is legit. I think it's real. I think this was like an actual release. They put the Monster Blood art on here because trilogy, I don't believe, was a real book, so they had to put art on something. And that was this. So I think that's what happened with this one. There wasn't a book for the trilogy, so they just added the Monster Blood art. Anyway, you got Night of the Living Dummy, which actually equates to Night of the Living Dummy 2, if I'm not mistaken. I'm sorry, this is a 2-pack. Yes, this is Night of the Living Dummy 2 and Bride of the Living Dummy. Really cool. Okay, and you got that original artwork on there. Then you've got It Came From Beneath the Sink. Then you got The Ghost Next Door. Hannah. Really cool episode. All right, let's keep it cruising here. Then you've got Scary Movie. I'm trying to remember which one this is. Oh, this is about the haunted house, I believe. I got this one sealed still. Then you've got Say Cheese and Die. Again, I also have this one sealed. Super cool. Shocker on Shock Street. Then you've got Welcome to Dead House. I love that they did like a yellow cover for this. So awesome. Then you've got so these are some of the standalone releases that were released a little differently. You're gonna see the aesthetics a little differently. Attack of the Jack-o'-lanterns. Then you've got, I actually have 2 copies of this. Anyone wants to trade? Then you've got Werewolf of Fever Swamp. Then you've got Night of the Living Dummy 3. So I have the standalone on this as well. All right, let me just put these down. All right, then you've got some slipped up versions. You got a Night in Terror Tower, and this one's got a slip. Super cool. Let's see the artwork on there. Really cool. Then you've got One Day at Horrorland with the slip cover. Really cool that they did this. Like, hell yeah, I want a slip cover for my Goosebumps DVDs. Then you've got, and what's really cool about these slip covers is that the Goosebumps logo is embossed. Like, it's really cool. Kind of like a Goosebumps book. All right, then you've got Return of the Mummy with that embossed slipcover. Really cool. Then you've got Monster Blood, new on DVD. This is a really cool line that they did with these embossed slipcovers. Then you've got Go Eat Worms. This one's got like an art card on the front, which is a little bizarre. No slip. It's like an art card glued on. Then you've got another 3-pack. You got the Trilogy, The Ghost Next Door, and It Came From Beneath the Sink. Then you've got One Day at Horrorland. You've got Scarecrow Walks at Midnight, a standalone release. You've got The Headless Ghost. Then you got a 2-pack of the Trilogy and Scary Movie. So I think I have like the Trilogy like 4 different times at this point. All right, so there's a bunch of DVDs. I have some other DVDs I want to show you guys as well, like a little bonus. But let me show you guys the VHS first, because there are Goosebumps VHS. Now, it wasn't a large line, but I'm actually still hunting down some of those. So let's get into it. So the Goosebumps VHS. So I've got Stay Out of the Basement. I love these kind of big clamshells that they did. Stay Out of the Basement. Gorgeous. Then you've got Night of the Living Dummy 3. Look at that artwork, man. So cool. These were such a cool vibe. And again, you got like the different color clams, which are super cool. Then you've got The Haunted Mask, as classic as it gets. All right, then you've got Werewolf of Fever Swamp in that green clamshell. Just awesome. Then you've got Welcome to Dead House, the very first Goosebumps book. Then you've got Night in Terror Tower. And finally, you've got The Haunted Mask 2. Clamshell. So a ton of really, really cool releases. Now, as a bonus for you guys, I've got another R.L. Stine DVD set here. And that is a Scream Factory R.L. Stine release that I believe is out of print these days because I don't see it on Groove anywhere. So it's got to be harder to find these days. But that is the Haunting Hour on DVD. Okay, it was a 6-volume set. Now they didn't release the entire series, I don't believe. It's just these 6 volumes. You got volume 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. But yeah, you got R.L. Stine's The Haunting Hour. Really cool show. I've only seen a few episodes, but I've been meaning to watch these. But yeah, this episode, Really You, I think it's called, and Really You Part 2, about this girl that's basically getting turned into a doll, is absolutely fucking terrifying. Like, this is a awesome, awesome addition. Then you've got series 2, or volume 2 rather. You got volume 3. Again, a lot of these I haven't seen, so I gotta check these out. You got volume 4, The Haunting Hour. You got volume 5, which you got some pumpkins on there. That's a Halloween time watch. And then you got volume 6. So, like I said, this is actually a Scream Factory release. These Haunting Hours. So I picked them up, I think like maybe 6-7 months ago. 6-7, maybe 6-7 months ago at this point. And they're just a super cool release. I'm glad I have it in my collection. And like I said, with all the shit that's happening with Scream Factory, who knows what's gonna happen? So I'm glad I cataloged those. So yeah, there you have it, guys. My Goosebumps DVD VHS collection. Tons of goodies in here. Are you a Goosebumps collector? Hit me up if you see any of these that you maybe have in your collection, or you want to help, me finish out and round out my collection. But I appreciate you guys hanging out. If you're here, just do me a favor, slam that like button, and I'll catch y'all later. Peace.